Nicki Minaj and NBA Youngboy. So according to Twitter, NBA Youngboy has a message for Nicki Minaj. He says, I don't know what's going on, but I love you and I need you at Nicki Minaj. Oh, he said, I love and I need you. Oh, I love when my side hoe tell me that. I be feeling real special, like, boy, bye, you on the roster. But on a serious note though, I wonder what's going on. People are saying, is this NBA Youngboy trying to say that something is going on with Nicki? He said, I don't know what's going on, what's wrong, what's tea? Or is he implying that he is going through something? He said that I need you. So what's going on? People are saying this is new music, but I don't think this is about music right now. I think a lot of people don't understand, but a lot of stuff going on right now is beyond music. It's beyond music right now. It's like a war behind the scenes. I don't know. Something ain't right. But they both are Trump supporters. Y'all know Trump pardoned Youngboy. Nicki Minaj supports Trump as well. Maybe NBA Youngboy sees the hate Nicki Minaj is getting, all the backlash and all the, conversation, and he's basically trying to say, I'm here for you, whatever. I don't know what it is. Sometimes you don't know, because sometimes people be getting on drugs and smoking and stuff and drinking and hop online and say anything, and then it be gone by the morning. I don't know. But I do want to know what's going on with Youngboy and Nicki. Nicki, can't you see? I want you to eat me.
So, Youngboy just made a tweet and said that he needs Nicki Minaj. Now, I really don't know what's going on, but he ended up tweeting at Nicki Minaj this show little N-word. I don't know what's going on, but I love you and I need you. Now, fans are speculating that some sort of collab may be being teased, or Youngboy is just playing around with Nicki like they always do. We do know that Nicki Minaj said that she was on the phone with Youngboy recently, so maybe something is in the works. Now, if this is a collab that's being teased, I want to see what they got to talk about, because we all know Nicki Minaj and Youngboy have been in a huge amount of controversy recently, so this might be a dangerous duo. But as you can see, Youngboy is not afraid to express his love for Nicki Minaj very clearly. I still do not know what this means, but I think something is coming. It is very clear that Youngboy is bringing Nicki Minaj into 2026 with him. He says she is not going nowhere, I'm not switching up, and they might be even coming out with a song. So what I want to know is, are y'all here for another Nicki and Youngboy collab?
But also, I want Nicki Minaj to definitely tap in with Youngboy. Hopefully she replies to this publicly, because I would love to see them interact. I love them together. I love Youngboy. I don't know what it is, but I realize that Nicki Minaj gets along with the men more than the girls. Like, the dudes in the rap game always love Nicki more than the girls. I don't know. Okay, the girls like Nicki, yes. They're fans of Nicki, yes. But I think it's because the girls want to be her. So, no matter what happens in the friendships or bond, like, you can never be genuinely cool with somebody who wants to be you. It's always going to be a problem. It's always going to be an issue. The dudes just love Nicki. She they just love her. They support her. Now, some dudes are weird because they're low-key gay as fuck. There's some feminine tendencies popping out. But I think the dudes like her. Like, the dudes, Nicki, what's that, Nick? Like, the real dudes support her. The real ones. Like, people who are authentic do. But let's talk about that. How do you feel about this, T? Okay? Hey, Cardi B, sit your botched ass down. Okay? Y'all, Cardi B is up here, twerking on a robot, falling over, looking crazy. I mean, this is a hot mess. Y'all. Please, if you are, driving or whatever, or, however you're watching this video, I need you to pull over or something and like, look at the screen right now.
Get away from my man.
Yeah. Doing, okay? First of all, the whole lap dance skit went on too long in the first place. It was only supposed to be a 5-10 second thing. You up here really doing it to a robot. You weird, you creepy, okay? Number 2, okay? You know why you falling over? All that nasty BBL meat making you lean back and shit, okay? You got over there and started bending down. All that heavy butt behind you made you lean. The balance, just lean. You just lean all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just very, very, what's the word? It was weighing you down. Now, obviously, I'm pretty sure she wasn't expecting it to fall on her. So it was obviously a mistake. It was a mishap. And, it was a joke, I'm pretty sure. But girl, you look crazy. Like, you look a mess. Like, ain't you finna go on tour, girl? You finna be on tour, hip broke, okay? Shoes falling off on stage. Butt gonna be flat as hell because you're falling on it, all right? Like, this is just crazy to me. Like, I wish I was there. I would have let out the loudest laugh in her face. I would have been laughing aggressively. Like, those laughs that some people have that make you feel bad about what you're going through? Like, some people have those laughs. It's like, it makes you annoyed. Because it's like, girl, like, you just making it worse. I would have one of those laughs. Like, those, like, obnoxious, like, aggressive, deep, from the gut laugh. I want her to feel it. Like, how she got hit on the floor just now? I want her to feel it as hard as that. But the laugh. So it's like she's going through it twice, But... this bitch That's what I would have did if I was there. I would make her feel so bad. Like, it would be crazy. Like, I would laugh even harder than that. But on a serious note, I hope she's okay. You know, she has children to take care of. She has a DL man to ride, you know, after the halftime show. And, you know, we're going to have to see. You know, and plus also, ain't she supposed to be performing on a halftime show too? And you up here, you know, falling out in the middle of the streets? Girl, I don't know, sis. Now, Cardi is mad as hell because she commented under TMZ's post and said, delete, or I will sue immediately. How you gonna sue for public filming? Like, mind you, girl, you're out in public and you can't sue somebody for that. And first of all, like, this is like the First Amendment protection. Like, the media has free speech and press rights to report on newsworthy events. And a bitch falling outside in some stripper heels on a robot is newsworthy. And also, like, this is not commercial misappropriation, girl. This was very embarrassing, which is why she's posting delete or I will sue immediately. How you gonna sue, Cardi? You can't sue for that. Like, whatever happens outside in a public space like that, that's public. That's public. That you cannot sue for that. I'm sorry, you can't. I know you can sue Tasha K, but that was about years and years and years of drama. Baby, you falling outside on a robot in stripper heels, you can't. It's not the same thing. But I know the Tasha K case got you feeling real big boss bullied up, but girl, no. And everybody's saying Cardi B's response is a typical response to a bitch being embarrassed. Okay, that's no shade. She got embarrassed, y'all, and I will be embarrassed too. Okay, but girl, you were having fun. No shade, Cardi B. You've done worse things than this. You've done worse things than this. Stephon Diggs getting pregnant by him, publicly supporting his children, putting stuff in people's drinks allegedly, like making music. You've done worse, embarrassing things, Cardi. Okay, like you draw the line of falling outside on a robot. Whoa, I mean it's embarrassing, but girl, come on now. You gonna sue TMZ for that, girl? Like, just if I was her, I would have just ignored it. Like, just ignore it. Okay, I don't know. And also, Cardi B, the reason why you can't also sue is because this is not a defamatory situation. Nobody's defaming you for falling. You did fall. Like, we have video proof of you falling, so, like, nobody's lying that you fell. TMZ isn't defaming you, girl. Like, no shade. But let's chat. You know, this is crazy. All right, this is insane. But I feel like this is all bark, no bite. And she is just trying to do all this, you know, to get the fans riled up. You know, the girl, come on now. Moving on to SZA. SZA is on here teasing some new music. Okay, and you know, everybody's like, okay, period, SZA, period. But some people like myself, we're saying, girl, why do you keep on releasing the same song every year? Yeah, SZA to me always has made music that sound the same. But I didn't really realize that until recently. For real. But I do think SZA is going to be coming out with some heat, though. You know, people be loving her music and they be supporting her. But I think it's time to have that conversation. It's time to have that conversation. And, you know, the thing about SZA's music is I think that it's time for her to enter her pop era. Like her Kiss Me More type of songs. We need a pop album from her. And I know Sorry said, oh, I wish I was special. I'm so ugly. Oh, I'm not worthy. No. We need some, like, bangers, just upbeat, fun. You know, something to twerk to. You know what I'm saying? I think that would really be a nice, you know, drastic, you know, turning point, right? From her current music. But let's talk, let's chat. Do you all feel like SZA makes the same music all the time? Over and over and over and over and over and over and over again? Okay? I do think SZA needs to do a little 180. Moving on to Chris Brown. Chris Brown now has the highest grossing tour by a solo Black American in U.S. history. What? Oh my God, what? Breezy Bowl grossed over $295.5 million and sold 83 million tickets with only 49 shows. Yes, I'm so proud of you, Chris. Keep doing your thing, shorty. You know, social media, they be online hating, okay? But if over 1 million people came and now he has over $200 million in his pocket, well, he has about 150 million, but that's still a plus. Okay, that's a plus. Y'all be online hating, talking all that smack, but y'all don't even make not even a tenth, not even a hundredth, not even a thousandth of this money. Okay, not even 100,000 of this money. So that's the problem with y'all. And it's kind of sad, though, because y'all be saying, oh, Chris this, Chris that, Chris is trash, Chris this. All Chris do is beat on people and punch people. And he gets money on tours, too. Y'all always forget that part. And he has fans, too. Okay, he's the highest grossing tour by a solo Black American in U.S. history. Okay, U.S. history, ho. Do your homework. Or let me guess, you failed history class, didn't you? So you don't even understand the word history. Okay? But congrats to him. I do think that Breezy Bowl was amazing. I mean, people really had a good time at Breezy Bowl. And mind y'all, when he did Breezy Bowl, he also was on tour the year prior to that. So he was on tour back to back. And people forget that. Like, people don't understand, but someone's work ethic will always outdo your hate for them. Every single time. If you have haters or people don't like you, just keep working. Work harder. Work hard. Keep pushing. Keep creating. And it's like, after a certain point in time, like, the hate just kind of it just means nothing. You know, it means nothing.
Congratulations are in order. Chris Brown officially earned his first tour to gross over $200 million in ticket sales with Breezy Bowl, 20 years of Chris Brown. This is insane for multiple reasons. First, let's look at the numbers. So Chris Brown's Breezy Bowl crossed $259,492,948 in revenue. That's an average of $6,178,404 per show, with a total of 1,695,775 tickets sold, an average of 40,376 people per venue. The average ticket price, $153.02. This is 42 of 49 shows. So based on this $6 million average with 7 more shows to be reported, it is possible that Chris Brown will cross the $300 million revenue threshold with the Breezy Bowl tour.
Moving on to Doja Cat. Y'all, Doja Cat, when she gets on stage, she does not play. That leg is crazy, yo. Like, oh my God, imagine you her man and you just being, okay, let me stop. But no, y'all, my bitch pose is nasty, okay? So she's on stage and she's holding up the mic from her leg and she's performing. And people are saying, oh yeah, if you're gonna be on the floor, this is how you should do it. They basically are trying to shade Nicki Minaj, saying Nicki Minaj be on the floor looking crazy. And they're trying to be messy, but you know, it's Nicki Minaj is an easy target these days. So, you know, the hate always gonna be online with Nicki. You know, it's easy to target somebody who everybody's, you know, dogpiling on, you know. A lot of y'all just hop on the bandwagon with Nicki, hating Nicki because it's you know, you get tweets, you get likes, you get reposts because it's, you know, it's trending right now. Oh, it's trending right now. But y'all know deep down inside, when you go home and you close the door to your apartments and your houses and stuff, you're bumping Nicki Minaj, you're bumping Super Bass, you're bumping Starships. But one thing about Doja Cat I will say is Doja Cat, she knows how to perform, okay? She does. But people have also noticed that she stopped saying, thank you, Nicki, I love you in her songs. I mean, I don't expect her to say it, you know, on stage right now at all. You know, I just don't expect it, okay? You know, people don't want to be messy or whatever, so I guess you don't want to say it. But girl, it's cool, Doja Cat. It's cool. Moving on to Megan Thee Stallion's Lover Girl. She reaches #1 on today's U.S. rhythmic radio media-based rolling chart. They say if it maintains its position by tomorrow, it'll officially be her 7th song to reach #1 on the format. This will definitely be her weakest song on the format, all right? Now, I think Lover Girl, in my opinion, people are saying, you know, it's growing on them. I think the only reason why it's popping right now is because Valentine's Day is coming up. So the radio is pushing it out, and the song is getting a push right now. But after Valentine's Day is over, it's going to go back down. But low-key, I feel like this song should have been released around this time period in the first place. This song should not have came out in, when did it come out? November, December, October? Like, it came out late last year. It should not have came out when it came out. I don't know who approved the release or whatever, but yeah. But no, I don't hear anybody talking about this song, though. Like, it's just, this is one of those songs where you kind of, like, want to, like, kind of get over it as fast as you can and move on. Because even Megan Thee Stallion does not mention this song, like, at all. Megan rarely mentions her songs after they come out. You know why? Because the perception and the response is never good like that. Like, the only good song I will say she put out, I'm gonna be really real. Bigger in Texas is a decent song. That song is decent. Like, that's the only good song she put out recently. Everything else has been trash and repetitive and just generic, you know? But I can give her props on that song, Bigger in Texas. Also, I do want to know, Megan, I think when it comes to your album, put it out next year. Don't even waste your time. Next year, please. Brorilla has been having a tantrum on social media for days now. And it's kind of getting a bit weird. You can tell she has a lot of hidden animosity towards Glow. Even before the fame, they said that she was reportedly pulling a gun on Glow, like in 2015, over 11 years ago. But Glow's sister on here, and she's a mess, y'all. Let's take a listen to this clip, y'all.
I'm talking about, you know how embarrassing it is to be at the club, mom. That's closer, and I walk outside to Malibu. Y'all don't know how embarrassing that is. I got sit here and fly. Like, yeah, this is my other car, you know what I'm saying? The other one in the garage and Cordova in the, yeah. This what I'm saying. You have my whole face. Y'all want me to sit here in silence? Everywhere I go. Oh, you look like Glow. Oh, you sound like her. You even laugh like her. I'm talking about, you know how embarrassing it is to be at the club, mom. That's closer, and I walk outside to a Malibu, bitch. Y'all don't know how embarrassing that is. I got sit here and fly. Like, yeah, this is my other car, you know what I'm saying? The other one in the garage and Cordova in the, yeah. Fuck! Do you know how this shit feel? This what I'm saying, bitch, you have my whole face. But see, y'all ain't understanding this shit.
Child, she even posted a video of Glorilla getting beat up on Facebook, child. I don't want to play that, because that just gets very dark. I would never post my sibling getting beat up. I don't care what's going on. I mean, I wouldn't do all that, okay? And it's sad. It's sad to see this. Glow, if I was Glow, I would have just, I don't know, I'll be mad. I'll be so hurt. Because, sister, why you doing that to me in public like that with all these people watching me? Moving on to Jay-Z and Beyonce. The streets are talking. They're saying that it seems like Beyonce and Jay-Z are rumored to be taking legal action very soon following recent events, okay? And me personally, do I believe they're going to be taking legal action soon? I think that they will be. I think they will be behind the scenes, though, okay? I don't know fully, though. But I feel like, for real, some things you can't sue because it's real. Like, some things you can't do. But I do believe that Jay-Z, though, he's been acting very strange recently in the public. People have noticed how he's a lot more antsy with fans and paparazzi ever since the Epstein stuff came out. Let's take a look at these clips, y'all. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a bit fishy. You know how people act very suspicious? They're not saying anything, but they're just acting very, very, very sus. Okay, that's how I feel about Jay-Z right now. Okay, people were out in public asking for pictures, and he's giving people this weird look. Okay?
Jay-Z! What up, big dog? Jay, your favorite album cover of all time. What was the one that you loved the most?
Jesus Christ, that's too hard, man.
What
Who you got for the game, Jay?
what TV show you binge watching right now?
Don't be asking. Why you asking me questions?
Because you're my favorite rapper of all time.
Don't do me like
You're
that.
my favorite rapper of all time. That's what I'm just so
You
curious.
shouldn't do me like that.
I know. All right.
Let's shake hands.
All right,
Hey,
let's
I've never actually, look, I'm gonna put it down. No, I'm gonna take the photo.
Jay-Z asking a fan to shake hands. Oh, he is scrambling. Ooh! Let's shake hands. You can see the panic on his face when that car wasn't there, child. Ooh! Trust me, if that car was there, he would not be asking to shake hands. Like, he is scared. He was like, you know, let me be as nice as I can so he don't ask no Epstein questions. Child, Jay-Z, you ain't slick. I do the same thing when I'm scared. I'm gonna get caught up. No shade. Like, don't look at my phone, boo. I still love you though. But on a serious note, Jay-Z, I'm gonna need you to seriously, like, not be suspicious. That was a very suspicious encounter with a fan. It was almost like you're hiding something. Like he had something up his butt. You know how people be having playing Uno, and they be have like 10 Uno cards up their butt, and they scream Uno? That's how he was acting. Like, he's just real suspicious. Like, very, very, very suspicious. And I think people who act suspicious to me, you can always kind of tell by the way their eyes. Look, it's all in the eyes. You know, the way their eyes kind of like, they move very frantically. It's just, they can't just sit and stare. It's so weird. Moving on to J. Cole. Oh my gosh. They said he is actually living up to the album title of his new joint, The Fall Off. J. Cole's The Fall Off earned only 35 million streams in its opening day on Spotify. Ooh. They said it is the second biggest debut of 2026 on the platform. But K-Dot's double disc, because, you know, J. Cole's album is also a double disc. Miss Morale and the Big Steppers, the one Cole called Tragic, did 100 million streams in its first day of release. Ooh, Cole, get up. They calling you a flop-ass nigga. Ooh, what you gonna do? You gonna punch him in the face or not? You gonna have to make sure your fingers are ready for battle, because last time you backed out. But on a serious note though, Cole, y'all, I don't think 30 million is a flop, because 30 million is still 30 million. I think sometimes in life we kind of, you know, we're so used to hearing crazy numbers that we think 30 million is bad, but it's definitely lower than, you know, some other bigger rappers in terms of, when I say bigger, I mean like, you know, Kendrick. I think Kendrick Lamar is bigger than Cole right now. And I also think that Cole, I don't know, Cole never really has been the person to do like crazy, like breakout star like numbers like that. He has a great consistent fan base and he does big numbers, but he never has been known for breaking records of streaming platforms and breaking this record. Cole is more, that's not really his thing like that. You know, he's more so of an artist that focuses on the art. Now, I do think that a lot of people have been calling the new album trash. I have seen that a lot. They've been calling it trash. But I think Cole is just in a different era right now, y'all. He's in a whole new era, a whole new space. He's not going to be the same Cole from 10, 12, 13 years ago. Moving on to Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs' bestie, Pre, is at the Super Bowl for moral support. What is going on here with Stephon? Like, girl, Cardi B must have a deal with Stephon that he can do what he wants. I don't know, because, like, it's just giving, like she getting walked all over with. Her new man, too. I mean, like, she out here falling on concrete and shit. He's somewhere fucking Pre in the back before rehearsals. Like, this is sad. Super Bowl is tomorrow, girl. This is crazy to me. Now, I know that, you know, y'all believe that Pre is, you know, his best friend, but I'm not buying that. Okay? How your best friend is Pre? I ain't buying that, y'all. Y'all can say what y'all want. I don't care. I think Pre and Stephon be getting it in.
This is so messy. News just broke that Stephon Diggs is friends with Offset's former mistress, Pre. I'm unsure if Cardi B knew they were dating ahead of time or not, but I'm sure she is not jumping for joy. I had no idea these two even had a friendship. Pre posted on her Instagram story saying, "A piece of my heart," and tagged Stephon Diggs. She said, "Thank you for always having my back no matter what." He actually reposted it on his IG story, said "Forever and ever Pre-ski." As we all know, Pre was very much in the middle between Offset and Cardi B's marriage. Pre even accused Offset of trying to make her get rid of a baby for chump change. Now, Stephon Diggs definitely has a track record, so I'm not sure if him and Pre are best friends or actual friends that are platonic. Very much known for laying it low and spreading it wide, and word on the street is that he has actually welcomed a child earlier this year. So, honey, him and Cardi B ain't even been together a full calendar year, and he's already taking her fucking through it. I'm curious how you guys feel about Stephon Diggs and Pre, which is Offset's former mistress, being besties. Like I said, if they were longtime friends from childhood, that is fine. But if they are some 20-year-old friends who became besties in their adulthood life, I'm not really buying it. Let me know what y'all think regarding this entire situation down in the comments. CB is literally insane if she approved of this relationship. Let me know y'all thoughts below.
Moving on to Nicki Minaj. There are some reports going around that Nicki Minaj is a terrible boss behind the scenes. They're saying that, oh, she's mean to her staff, she's evil to her staff, and let's get into what is being said.
I've seen her abuse so many of my peers.
When you say abuse,
I don't like